So the only thing I'm trying to do is just be myself.
Yeah.
100% through and through in whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's really what I'm trying to get everybody else to do.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, unless you're a trash person, don't be 100% that.
Yeah.
Like, be the best version of yourself and then just be that. Whatever it is that your interest is, whatever it is that makes your personality, whatever it is that makes you you, do that.
Yeah.
100% authentically and like, don't, like, stop trying to be like everybody else.
That's the
What's going on, everyone? It is your girl, Queen Queen, and thank you for joining me on my podcast. I really appreciate it. We will be discussing many topics and things like celebrity gossip, politics, life lessons, and etc. Please think of me as that homegirl that you've been knowing for years. Remember, the motto is never judge a book by its cover before opening it up and reading it, and agree to disagree. Just stand on what you're saying, period. So sit back, relax, please like, share, comment, give feedback, because remember, this show is for the people. Love, peace, and unity. Mwah. What's going on, everyone? It is your girl, Queen Queen, and this is Pressure with Queen Queen. Let's jump right on into it. This is Hot Topics. Okay, they say it is some crazy people in this world. A Florida man was chained and tortured by two people who tried to force him to admit to basically being a cheater. So this lady, she had tortured a man that she was dating for 3 days and made him drink bleach and record a video of admitting infidelity, like basically cheating. And then on the second day, the victim was offered food but refused to eat because he was afraid that it would make him have to go to the bathroom. According to the police, the suspect demanded $50,000 cash as well as the title to his car. On the third day, police said the kidnappers forced the victim to shower at gunpoint and then drive with them in his car to a location where they would set him free. Before they released him, the two alleged forced him to drink from a container filled with bleach and rum, which caused him to pass out. He woke up in half an hour later and ran for help. Police ended up tracking down the two sickos for their crime. Wow. So this is, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better stop playing out here in these streets, because these women and men are like literally not getting a clue. And then this is something that is very important. That's the reason why I wanted to talk about it, is because that what y'all fail to realize is that everybody don't have the same mind frame. Everybody cannot basically accept rejection. Some people can't even handle the truth. You know, they say, tell me the truth. You can't handle the truth. And that's true, because people will ask for it. So it kind of brings me back into, and I seen this the other day on Instagram or something. It was saying like the older I get, I understand where Brandy from Thin Line Between Love and Hate, the movie with Martin, of where Brandy was coming from. And I chuckled, I laughed. But then I thought about it, I was just like, yeah, because even within that movie, before she started catching feelings and stuff like that, for number one, she was already playing hard to get. And then for number two, she literally like told this man, like don't play with me. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you for me, you with me, you doing all this stuff to get my attention, please do not take it for granted, because I'm not used to doing this, because I know how I can get. And then once he got her, but she ended up being Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs and did not want to let him go. But was she really wrong? So that's all I pretty say. Stop playing with these people out here in these streets, you guys. Like, be mindful. It is really the saying of treat people like you want to be treated. Now, do I feel like this man should have been abducted for 3 days and forced to drink bleach and all this type of stuff just to admit that he was cheating and lying or whatever? No. And they're going to pay for consequences. Like, they're going to go to jail for the rest of their life just behind what? Somebody that was cheating on both of them. So they decide to link up or whatever. Ain't nobody. So, that's why I was like, please be careful out here. This goes for men and women. If you know your intentions is not pure or right when it come down to certain individuals, just let it go. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't even start up a conversation. Like me personally, I don't indulge in a lot of stuff because I just personally do not want to mislead people. Like, if I'm not into you and I'm not feeling you, I'm not fit to be, dating you or talking to you or leading you on. No, I'm going to cut it short and simple. I'm a very friendly person off the rip, but I'm definitely not going to put out any type of hints out there to think that it's okay for me and you to take the next step. Like, if I want you, you going to know. But if I don't, I'm going to respectfully, don't indulge in a lot of shenanigans with you. Now, if you can't read between the lines, I'm going to flat out tell you. And then if you still can't read between the lines, oh, yeah, I'm putting you down as, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So be mindful that it's people out here that is definitely going through a lot of stuff. So therefore, when you approach them, if you already see certain signs or you feel like their mindset is not okay, or if they're dealing with any kind of mental issues, please be mindful and kind of step back until they get themselves together. Don't indulge in it and use and abuse the situation, because you got to understand, once you decide to, stray away or go somewhere else, they will turn. And then Lord knows what they might do. Like I said, for say, these women kidnapped him for 3 days, talking about $50,000. This man probably didn't even have $50. That's what I'm saying. Crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on now. This man ain't even got $50 in his bank account, and y'all talking about y'all done went from, oh, I want 50,000, and y'all making him drinking bleach and rum, and then y'all dropping him off, and he passing out and waking up. Come on. And then they actually let him live to tell the story. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and they end up getting caught. People mental is all over the place these days. So please be mindful. Okay, so are y'all joining Donald Trump to launch his own social media platform called Truth Social next month? We live in a world where a huge president on Twitter, yet your favorite American president is silent. This is unacceptable. So, okay, so he wants to come out with a platform, because you guys know he is still mad about Twitter disabling his account. So he been beefed up ever since then. So therefore, he wants to come out with his own social media. So how many of you guys are going to be tuned in, or you guys are going to his stuff? Clearly he's saying, like, you can say what you want to say, but I think it's just so bizarre that he is so, like, caught up in the fact of, not that it was the point of bettering the situation and making sure people are healthy, and the economy and all this type of stuff is going on. You're still upset about Twitter. You're upset because Twitter banded you, because as a president, you was the first and the only president that was so active on Twitter. You acting like somebody out here on these streets somewhere that got into it. Like, you know how they be doing, like, on live and stuff like that, talking about, click, come on in. Like, you cannot do that. You are the spokesperson. You was the spokesperson. You was the president. So you coming on, like, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and making statuses and posts. You can't do that. That's the reason why they got publicists now for regular celebrities, let alone the president. So how many of you guys are going to tune in to the Truth Social? Let's see how long that lasts. But okay. TikTokers Arden Feelings Onique joke about her daughter. I thought she was talking about a dog. So let's listen to a clip of, this is actually Tiny and T.I. daughter, their older daughter. As you know, she has a daughter. And this is the video that she made, and let's get into it.
I'm concerned. Why is Anique talking about her daughter like this?
Those are Hunter's toys. She has the option to play with these toys every day. And that's it, bitch. That's it. She thinks she's about to have a bunch of toys because she, T.I. and Tiny grandchild. No, girl, bye. You ain't nobody. Sit your ass down. Wait till your birthday. Then she didn't get no party. Poor Hunter. She'll be alright. Cause people out here don't get shit, man. Think she about to be getting special treatment. Girl, bye. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Happy holidays. If I don't see y'all until next year, because y'all know me. Y'all may not. And yeah.
I'm concerned.
Okay, so a lot of people was like, she's treating her daughter like a regular kid and not like a celebrity kid. The comments are hilarious. She's humbling her daughter. You guys, her daughter is 1 year old. How do you humble a baby? And then somebody said, I thought she was talking about a dog. So just by listening to that clip and stuff like that, first of all, I agree and I disagree on some of the stuff that she said. I do agree because she has showed that her daughter, of course, her daughter, you know, Zonique has her own career. And on top of that, her mother, Tiny, and father, T.I., is actually celebrity. So, you know, let's just keep it real all her life. Because I think when her mom had her mom was in a group escape. So she has always, you know, grew up having nice things and basically in the limelight, celebrity limelight. So she's teaching her daughter, she only have, you know, one daughter and it's her only child, but she was showing like, hey, my daughter has a box of toys right here. That's it. That's all she's getting. What, you think she's gonna get more because, you know, she's a celebrity kid? No, that's not gonna happen. And we'll do this, and then when her birthday come around, she might not get nothing in, or she might do. Now, I do agree with that. And just because I feel like that regular people should feel the same way. Don't get me wrong, to each his own for people that feel like they want to go over and beyond with their kids. But you guys miss the purpose of a lot of stuff. Kids are so simple. You know, they have to be taught and programmed to feel and think a certain type of way. So don't get me wrong, by her sitting over here saying like, hey, you know, these are all the toys she need. Why does she need a tree full of toys and stuff like that? You know, no, I'm not gonna do that just because society feel like I should do that for my daughter because she's rich. She's not rich. Like Shaq say about his kids, they're not rich. I'm rich. They have to work for what they want, like I had to. So I do agree with her when it comes down to that. I do think people blew that out of proportion, she's talking about her like she's a dog. Only thing I did not agree with her talking about she ain't nobody, da, da, da. And I mean, she really was probably just saying it like in like a little sarcastic way. I do not feel like she does not love her daughter and stuff like that. But I do feel like that the choice of word was definitely not up to par. I do feel like she could have left the cussing out of there, and she also could have just been mindful of, you know, yeah, be careful what you say. Like far as like, don't sit up here and say stuff like, "Oh, she ain't nobody," and da da da. Don't say nothing like that. But it's okay to voice your opinion because I think that that was very uh I think that was very real of her to let it be known because I think she was just letting people know, like, hey, you know, I'm not no better than you guys. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not fit to sit up her. She got everything she need. Like, it's kids out here that honestly don't get anything for Christmas, and they're way older than my daughter and probably understand. So I'm not fit to go out my way to make it feel like that, you know, she's any better than them. So yeah, so I agree to a certain extent. What are you guys' opinion on that? Do you agree with what she said or do you disagree? Do you feel like if you got it, spend it? You know what I'm saying? You only live once, YOLO. Or do you feel like it is definitely a good lesson to teach your kids so they'll know in the future? So Yin Yang Twins explain why they call French Montana Alpha using ad lib. They're saying that that came from my daddy. Anybody that know the Yin Yang Twins, South Shaker, shaking like a South Shaker. Then it wait till you see my she got her hands up on her knees and then she was on her thighs. Hey, so you know anybody that know the Yin Yang Twins know that they are crunk. They, you know, they with all the hype, and you know they used to say the word and so let's see what they said about this incident.
That saying came from my daddy, man, at a time when he was in a bad space in his life.
So we came up with it.
He
We the
came
one
up-
called him out.
He came up with that saying when he was at a bad headspace in his life, and he told me to take the saying, and I said that mother looked like it carried too much. So I told D-Rock to pick the saying up. It's the fact that when we got to New York, the New Yorkian said, fuck that shit, Fred Montana talking about that hand shit came from y'all. D-Rock even went in the building with 50 Cent up there, and 50 Cent came out of his meeting and addressed D-Rock and said, this where the hand shit come from. People really idolize us, but in the fact that because we don't know getting stuff, what's the word I'm looking for? Why you didn't get it copyright? All that right there, we might didn't know, but still, that saying came from my daddy, man.
Okay, so that was just a little funny clip because first of all, they sound like they at least 100 years old, sounding like the drunk uncles at a party trying to let you know, hey, I was hip way before it was hip. Like I've been saying this. So anybody that knows the Yang Twins know that they came up with the saying hand. And not trying to be funny, for them to even be so animated and so serious about this is very funny because for number one, I feel like a lot of people been saying it, especially country people, you know, people down here in the South, the way we talk and our slang and stuff like that. Like when somebody say something, hey, yeah, hey, huh? What you say? So it's like, I mean, of course, I don't think people took French Montana serious. I mean, I do now when I think about it, I do remember a lot of songs he coming out saying that, but I definitely wasn't even thinking about the Yin Yang Twins. I wasn't even thinking nothing about it. I just was like, okay, he's saying it. But it's funny. So just let y'all know after, don't think that French Montana was the trendsetter because, I mean, y'all gonna have to go to war with the Yin Yang Twins. Okay. So man claims he lost 1.5 inches of length from his penis after COVID caused him severe damage. Doctors have backed his claims up. You know what? It's just so funny to me because it's like my people, black people, not even black people. I'm sorry, you know, I do apologize because I don't even know the race of this person, but it is just so funny how everybody. First of all, did you pull out a ruler? Did you? I mean, I know men's be knowing the size of their thing and how far it go, but you just automatically put it on COVID. And then the whole thing, even about the doctors having to back up his claims. What you mean? How they gonna back up the claims? I didn't know that when you go behind them doors, that you know you got. I didn't know once you go behind them doors as a man and they doing y'all physical, they out here pulling out a ruler, talking about putting on there. We need to make for sure. So it's like, how do the doctor even can back up these claims? And it's just ridiculous. Like, you guys, like, go get a job. Go get a job. Like, why are you playing like this? It is so funny because I mean, they talk about the doctor backed it up. Baby, what doctor is this? Because he don't mind or she don't mind running up here and getting the check too. Because it is no way that in today's time you telling me that the doctor is going to back up a claim of you basically that you're basically sitting over here losing, you know what I'm saying, penis size. Shoot, I wish that doctor would have backed up the claim of me losing my breast after, you know, birth or whatever. Cause look, I was at a C. I had that one kid, B, you know what I'm saying, had the third one, you know, I mean the second one, A. By the time I had my last one, I was looking like, listen, I can't afford to have, my boobs cannot afford to have another child because it's the shrinkage is real after a while. So if I can't get nothing for that, I don't want to hear it about no penis. You better make it do what it do. It ain't about the size, it's the motion and the flotion. No, I'm just saying. But okay, so I wanted to end this podcast today with this clip that I seen from Steve Harvey. It might inspire some people.
Stop telling your visions to other people because they're not going to see it. Why you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why do you keep imagining buying a house? Why do you keep imagining driving a really nice car? Why do you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. He's showing you something that he has for you. Stop telling your visions to other people.
And I really wanted to end this podcast on that note because I try to end it off each episode with something positive or something to reflect back on. And that clip to me definitely kind of registered within me. And I know that it probably can help someone else out there. Be mindful of your vision, you guys. Stay focused on your vision. And I think not only Steve Harvey, but I think someone else has said this, is that the vision is not meant for everybody to see it. Sometimes God give you the vision for, you know what I'm saying, you to execute it and put it out there and stuff like that. So of course, when you take your business or, you know, your ideas and, you know, the different things that you're working on or got an ideal of, and you take it to people, they're not grasping to it. They're not jumping onto it because they don't see it. Crazy to say, some people don't believe it until they see it, which is fine, because at the end of the day, you need time to think and be a clear head to see how much that you really is into this dream and making it come true. So you might not even need 1,000 people rooting for you right then and there, because you need time to focus on to see if this is something that you really want, and you want to make for sure that you execute it and put it in play and learn the lessons and go through the blood, sweat, and tears in it to prove for the naysayers or whatever, or just to prove to yourself that you did it without having people to root you on. So yeah, I hope that really did kind of inspire somebody or help somebody out. This was Hot Topic. Please like, share, comment, you guys. If you see a poll asking a question, I really would appreciate it if you guys will leave answer the poll questions and stuff like that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hear from you guys next time. Mwah.